AITA for leaving my girlfriend at the bar after what she did. My M30 girlfriend F25 lost her job recently and she's been going out drinking a lot because of it. She'd get heavily drunk and would need me to come pick her up at odd hours when I'm working or sleeping. BTW. I hate going to bars, and one of the reasons is that I'm a recovering alcoholic, no shame in saying it. I'm proud to say that I've been sober for 16 months. Not easy, but was able to achieve this goal. It's still hard being exposed to alcohol, but I do my best to suck it up and be there for my girlfriend to take her home safe. Last night she called me at 1 a.m. telling me she drank too much and wanted me to come pick her up and take her home. I drove to the bar she was at and saw her sitting at the counter. I told her it was time to go, but she suddenly started acting weird, yelling, telling me to get away from her and that she didn't know who I was. I told her to stop it, but she kept insisting I wasn't her real boyfriend she was waiting for and I needed to step away. The bartender noticed and asked if there was a problem. My girlfriend told him to kick me out, but I explained I was her boyfriend and she just kept denying and then laughing. The bartender didn't believe me and told me to leave. Things got heated. I walked out for a few minutes, then back inside to tell her we needed to go. She started laughing, then got a guy who looked like a bouncer involved, telling him I was bothering her and she didn't know who I was. The guy sternly said, "Hey, man, you need to leave or I'll call the cops," after I gave my ID and identification that belonged to me and my girlfriend. He got loud and insisted. I threw my hands in the air and said, "Okay. Fine. I'm leaving. I'm going home without you, Katie." She kept laughing and I got into my car and left feeling pissed AF. An hour later one of her friends got her home and she didn't even seem that drunk. She was mad, asking why I left her at the bar. I was puzzled. I reminded her of what happened, but she stopped me, saying she knew and was aware but pulled this as a prank to get a reaction out of me. I was dumbfounded. She said she was joking and didn't expect I'd actually leave and thought I was waiting for her outside in my car. She even said she couldn't believe I left her there with no way home. I argued this was her fault for how she behaved and she kept saying it was a prank and I shouldn't have taken it seriously. She ranted about how unreliable I was and how poorly I reacted to a joke. She's still arguing about it, blaming me for leaving. I get she's going through hard times and wants to chill a little, but I thought her behavior was not okay. We've been together for 5 years. This is the first time she does something like this, and I thought that she may not be thinking rationally due to her struggle with losing her job. BTW. She's not a heavy drinker, but after losing her job she started drinking often. Though she never brings any alcohol home. I still have to deal with the smell and such. NTA, maybe get a better GF? This could easily have gone wrong and gotten you arrested. NTA, when was she gonna stop, once you got arrested? NTA. She got the bouncer involved. That's more than just a prank. I would leave her totally. Not just at the bar. NTA, this is abusive behavior. Beyond the frustration and embarrassment. She could have gotten you assaulted or jailed. This isn't funny or a prank. Personally, I'd end a relationship over this. NTA, also leave her. I love to laugh and enjoy a fun time as much as anyone, but no sane person would find that funny. It was just a prank. Doesn't involve getting strangers to think your boyfriend as a stalker creep and having them threaten to call the police. You were doing her a favor and she decides to pull that? I don't buy it. Who knows why she did it, but I can't buy that it was all for a good laugh. NTA. No. Ma'am. Fuck that. That was extremely immature of your GF to do, and good for you to leave her there. It'd be one thing if she was so shit-faced that she truly didn't know who you were and was scared of a stranger telling her they needed to go home. Now with her not really being that drunk and then telling you it was a prank. Bro, I'd call her out on her BS big time. Hell, take it to the next level and tell her she'd have to find a new designated driver whenever she goes out drinking, because you won't be doing it anymore. Edit. And I would seriously rethink this relationship. Because you're a recovering alcoholic and here she is acting like a drunk slobbering fool. She probably wants you to relapse so y'all can be drinking buddies. NTA, that's not a prank. She's a giant asshole. NTA. Wake the hell up and dump her before her psychotic need to see you pathetically grovel to do her a favor to boost her ego gets you relapsing or killed. NTA. You could have been tackled by the bouncer and forcibly ejected. Or reported to the police, etc. Not a joke. Not funny. And not what you do to someone who has come out at your request to pick you up. This isn't just a bit of a blip. She sounds on a real path of self-destruction at the moment, and whilst I know you want to help her, it's also important you don't let it crash and burn through your life and your sobriety too. I think she needs to shape up or ship out. NTA. But if you value your sobriety, you need to make a better choice in a girlfriend. NTA. Time to reevaluate your relationship. Was she your GF before you quit drinking? Sounds like she may not be good for your sobriety if she keeps luring you into bars. NTA. Jokes are meant to be funny. NTA. I'm gonna guess that your ongoing recovery process and your partner's evolving alcoholism are making you both more and more incompatible in terms of what your goals are in life and what you value in yourselves. NTA. Once a bouncer says he's calling the cops. That would have been the time to admit she was pulling a prank. I don't think she was, by the way. Congrats on your sobriety. But please consider how dealing with a heavy drinking girlfriend could negatively affect that. NTA. You don't need this nonsense in your life. Personally, I would cut and run. She's too much. Too much drama. Too much self-medicating. Too much bad decisions. Just too much. You need to tell her to set up an Uber or Lyft account, or someone in her group needs to be the designated driver, because you can't be waking up in the middle of the night to pick her drunk ass up. You need to focus on your well-being. NTA. And dude, you know this is a toxic situation. NTA. I would have broken up with her on the spot. NTA. This relationship isn't healthy for you. You're constantly being exposed to alcohol because of her. You're going on a great path for yourself. 16 months sober, and she could potentially ruin that for you. You need to rethink this relationship and see if it's worth staying. Because this is just toxic behavior on her part. NTA. Break up with her. What the heck, lol. I thought this was going to be about how someone trying to stay sober felt too much pressure. Constantly going to a bar to pick up a wasted partner. That in itself borders on an inconsiderate girlfriend. But pulling that prank that involved strangers thinking of you as a threat to this woman is way over the fucking top. NTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.